Hello everyone. I want to go a little bit deeper on what I noticed. That's actually related to something called the emotional scale. As currently many people are searching for that what is reality. And I want to invite you into something like I'm going to go a little bit deeper upon that. Is to really tune into that emotional scale that's underneath all of this. And that includes um, quite often what I see in my world is that we repost content from other speakers, authors, publicizers, stuff like that. So there are now very few speakers, and when the audience itself is reposting that amount of content, then it creates an echo chamber of let's discuss if that other person is correct, yes or no. Let's discuss the viewpoints of that other person. And what I noticed is quite often we have a different level of depth, level of understanding. That is, I'm going to show you something in a second. Well, let me do that right now. This guy, Andrew Tate. He is in the world currently a very controversial, like there is a controversial story behind that, what he actually did to certain people, how he acts, how his emotional state is. And I'm going to put you guys back on the back screen. Um, like this guy, this energy really helped me a lot when I was really down in my depressional state. And like judging him from him being that way is not really like fair to him in a certain way, because I'm very grateful for him to make me the person I am right now, even though right now I really can't listen to him anymore. I just now listened to him about 8 minutes, and I'm like, well, never mind. Because of that emotional scale, because of the state that he is in, comparison to where I am in right now, and I feel myself feeling worse because of me listening to him. So that kind of leads me into the subject of reposting content, as even if you like really love this guy and really find that he has much value to give, then the invitation is for you to, if you want to reshare something, then it would be you publicizing your own insights, what he mentioned, and then you telling it about it. As in, yeah, this guy really helped me out of my depression, or yeah, it got me mad, and that feeling mad was good comparison to the state that I was in before. Like, talk about that specific part. Because we should be doing that for everyone. Like, this could be also me reading Simon Sinek or Rutger Bregman, or what else do I have here? Atomic Habits or Abraham Hicks. That's something that I'm currently diving deeper and deeper into it. Like if I'm using my social media platform viewpoint to reshare the Abraham Hicks story, some people will resonate with it and some people won't. But the people who follow me online, they do that based on the ideas that I have, based on the belief systems that I have. And that means that if something really resonates with you, even though like reposting is kind of like resonating with you, is the invitation itself is to really focus on you creating that new piece of content based on the stuff that you have learned. Because you sharing your insights is the most valuable thing that is out there. Because no one is seeing the logic as the way that you are seeing it, but people tune into your emotional belief underneath all of this. So if you're in that state of finally being angry after all of those years of depression or angerness or shame or doubtful or all of those different emotions, then it's okay for you to express that angerness in in a space where you don't hurt other people directly, but it's that feel free. You have that permission to experience your feelings. And it's a very interesting one as what we experienced in the Western society for the last, I don't know, decades, at least decades of not experiencing our emotional state and giving that free reign to experience those. Because within that map of consciousness, we often talk about, David Hawkins talks about like different levels of emotional states. And if you're in that depressed state, then anger will make you feel better. Then if I'm looking at it from a place of love or acceptance, then for me at that moment, like angerness feels less positive or less um, joyful to listen to, basically, comparison if you're depressed and then you need that state. So, and the key point here is you expressing your own state, because the people that are following you will probably have that same level of culture, that same level of belief system compared to what you have. And if you've grabbed an insight somewhere that really benefited your personal growth and you sharing that to the outside world, it will heal all of those people around you. Even if it's a bit, even if it's a 1%, even if it's a little step, or even if you're only reaching one person, you sharing your insight will help the culture that you are in. Because the culture itself is a cult. I talked about it in one of the previous videos. It is you knowing that, well, we don't even realize that we are in a cult, but we are, as this is called culture, as it's actually currently like so big that we don't recognize it as a cult specifically. And then mentioning other things or other cultures or other things, cults, without you recognizing your own patterns, your own beliefs, your own traditions, your own things, is, I don't know, would you call that ego in a certain way? I don't know, then we get like deeper into the ego part itself, but it's it's very valuable to notice what kind of patterns, what kind of belief systems am I holding at this moment for myself, and like separating yourself from those ideas, and without identifying yourself with those ideas, with those with those ideas. So ideas have people, not people don't have ideas. And it's quite nice separation of the world that you have. So it's quite nice that it has this as an underlying feeling. So I really invite you, if you've like resonated with this 10-minute, 9-minute conversation already, I really invite you to go over your YouTube channel, your Instagram channel, your Facebook perhaps even, like all of the different channels, and follow and unfollow, especially unfollow those who make you feel worse. And only follow those who make you feel better. It is such a massive transformation that you can go through because of that. Like if the news isn't making you happy, it never is. If the news is not making you happy, unfollow it. If a character like Andrew Tate is not making you follow, unfollow. If someone like Simon Sinek is not making you want to follow him, unfollow. if you notice that only Abraham Hicks is making you feel happy, great. Unfollow all of the rest and only follow Abraham Hicks. And later on, because this is also using the algorithm for your benefit, you will find more stuff that resonates with that Abraham Hicks category, for example. Yeah, I want to close it off with that one. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.